Well, the streamer DDG has tried to use the courts to get his baby mama, Halle Bailey, better known to us, affectionately known to us as the Little Mermaid. Oh, yeah, he tried it, y'all. He tried to use the courts because, we know he can't get online and mess with her. He can't talk about her anymore because Hallie went to the courts the right way and put a stop to that. So here he goes now trying to go to the courts and put in some emergency paperwork to try to keep her from going on her work trip, y'all. Now he's trying to get at her bad. Yeah, he's trying to keep her from going on her work trip to Italy. We know this was planned and we know it was not going to be stopped because, y'all, some very smart judge seemingly said, "Little boy, if you don't get out my courtroom with this mess." Yes, y'all. Yes, it was as if that judge said, "Oh, no, you don't, little boy. Oh, no, you don't." So this boy files this mess to try and stop this young lady from making her bag from what she is known for, making the bag the right way, the honorable way, in doing her work and putting forth her gifts and skills and talents that she was blessed with. Not online trying to pull out of people something to make them cringe. Okay, she's making her way honestly, admiringly, and very courageously. So he put out very misleading text messages to try and shame Halle. That's what he did, y'all. He tried to shame Halle. But you know what? These text messages say more about him than Halle. And frankly, a lot of people weren't believing it because they saw that mess he did online, putting some sort of AI up there, pretending it was Halle talking to him. He talking back and forth to an AI, have Halle saying all these ridiculous things. So a lot of people were like, well, you know what? They can do a lot of distorting of text messages these days. They weren't even believing it or even buying it. So much for that. Okay? So he tried to do this against her. He tried to use, which Halle came out herself and said she did go through the postpartum, okay? And he tried to use that against her. And y'all, the mothers out here were not having it. They said, of course she has the postpartum because who wouldn't dealing with a boy like DDG, who now out here is being known as doo-doo garbage, okay? Who wouldn't have an issue after dealing with something like that? First, she went through what she went through to even have this little boy in her presence. And we've gone over this with Halle before. We've said, okay, we've done the I told you so's. We've done the girl, we told you. We've done that. So we're not doing that anymore. But who wouldn't have an issue after dealing with a child like this streamer, DDG, who they're all now calling doo-doo garbage. Yeah, that's what they're calling him now. That's what they're calling him. But y'all, that judge said, "Oh, no, you don't. You get out of here with that." So, yes, the trip is on. Her work trip is on to Italy. She is ready to go. She is set to go. And so she, as a mature person did, brought the info to the courts, rightly so. And she let us know some things. So he couldn't shame her. No, there is no shame. He let us know some things. And you know what? We're not mad at her. But y'all, you know, He is now trying to use the courts to get at her because he can't talk about her. He can't say her name. His people can't talk about her. So this is what these people do. They go to the courts and they try to use it. We know this oh so well. We've seen this in other cases, but in this case, this was a smart judge. This is a smart judge. He's not having this in his court. He's like, you're not going to use my court for this little boy. Seemingly, this is what he said, okay? When he put his ruling down and said, no, this young lady can go on her work trip. And y'all, he extended Halle's TP. Oh, yes, he did. He extended it. So what does that tell y'all? Okay. Oh, he has not heard the last of this, but y'all, he's playing with the grown-ups now. And they are not going to have it. He is about to learn what his parent didn't teach him, okay? Because it says when you don't learn from your family like you should have learned from your parents, from your upbringing, oh yeah, the world is going to teach you. And it's happening right now. The world is teaching him. He is reaping the whirlwind, because you're not going to go around messing with a mother who had postpartum depression. You're not going to do that. You're not going to mess with her and try to use that to shame her, okay? So here we have it. His mess has been shut down, and he is not going to use the courts. This judge said he is not going to have this in his courts. So Halle, you go ahead on. You enjoy your work trip with you and your precious baby, and you are the success, and you will continue to thrive and move on. Go on, girl.